You done been with 10 women. You've been raw dogging it with all 10 women. And another thing, Derek, why are you looking kind of puffy? You look kind of puffy right here in the cheeks. Child, these folks. Welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for the recap of life after lockup. Last night's episode was alright. Okay, let's just get into it, child. Cameron, okay, old Sergeant Waters, that made it to Florida. Okay, Aerys is excited, buddy. Very excited. So happy her husband done made it home, child. So happy that she done sent that daughter off to the grandma. Or was it an auntie or was it a friend, whatever. Because she said, listen, I'm going to have me time. Okay? This back is about to get cracked. Okay? That's what she said, child. But you know, before that, you know, Cameron got to go to the crib. I will say this about Aerys. Aerys' skin is flawless. Did y'all see her skin? I was like, beautiful skin. You see what hydration does? You can't tell me Aerys don't drink water. See, half of y'all participants need to contact Aerys and see what her skincare routine is. Y'all up on this television talking about y'all 38 years old. Flip it. That's what your age really is. Just walking around dry. So they get to the place, and of course it's a little warm because Aerys says that the air conditioning unit is broken. And so Cameron said, well, don't worry about it. Cameron said, you don't have to want for anything. I'm not going to sit up here and be hot. Okay? I ain't sweating. Let me take care of it. I got you. She was like, how you going to take care of it? He said, don't worry about it. See, Cameron is saying he got some money. Don't ask how he got it. Just know he got it. Now, he ain't doing anything illegal. Okay? One word, 3 syllables. Illegal. See, he ain't doing none of that. But just know that he got the cash flow. Okay? But he said he got a surprise for his boo. So they go to the beach, and I will say, Sergeant Waters, very nice touch. Very nice touch. So he wanted to surprise Aerys. But before that, Aerys gets a call from her father. And her daddy says, that's something you need to tell me, darling. And so she was like, see, what had happened was, he said, how is it that I found out that you, my daughter, got married by social media, probably Facebook or Instagram or whatever. How is that? This is how I found out that you got married? And so she was like, well, let me tell you about that. See, I was going to tell you, but you know, I was a little afraid. Okay? She says that she is close with her father and she just did not know, you know, how to tell him. Well, girl, you should have put on your big girl panties and just told your daddy. Because, honey, he didn't need to find out on social media. You should have been done told him. Anyway, child. So, he was like, of course, disappointed. And he ain't even met Cameron. Oh, Lord, this is, I didn't even think about that till just now. He haven't even met Cameron, and then he's gonna find out that you married his daughter through social media. Oof. Aerys, you might as well be ready, because honey, he is not happy, and I don't blame him. So it's time for her surprise. They go to the beach, and honey, Cameron got a little, dinner ready with a chef, okay? He said, we're going to watch the sunset while we eat this delicious food. Steak, shrimp, okay? I got you. And I was like, that sure is nice. It was very nice. Very nice. And of course, Aerys is, she loved it. She said this is the nicest thing that any guy has ever done for her. It was just the sweetest thing. And of course, she was over the moon. And instead of just letting it go, she was like, how much did this cost? And I was like, oh, Aerys. I get it, Aerys. I get that you want to ask Cameron, how is he paying for this? Like, how did he hook this up? He was in Ohio, and he done hooked this up. But he said he got connections. Don't worry about it. He done hooked it up. And he said, listen, this is supposed to be a happy occasion. Don't be asking me. Don't ever ask me again how I paid for something. Just know I did. All right, Cameron. You have said over and over and over again that, how you got your money or how you paying for these things, it ain't no illegal action, and so be it. Very nice touch with that little beach sunset dinner, child. I would have tore that food apart. Ooh, it looked good. But anyway, y'all, what y'all think Cameron's doing? Okay? How he getting that money if it's not being a street pharmacist? If he ain't doing some illegal acts, how is Cameron getting some cash? Let's move on. Y'all, why is it that Lindsay was walking down that country road with no shoes on, mascara running down her face? Honey, baby, honey, didn't it look like something from one of them horror movies, like Wrong Turn? I was like, baby doll, honey, you done got back on this show and you are literally walking barefoot down that side ditch, Mississippi. I told y'all that Lindsay got them strong feet. I told y'all she could run on glass. Just barefoot. What the hell's going on? Just crying because her and Blaine done got into it because he done lied to her about his charges. So she's talking to a homegirl, and baby, honey, her homegirl is country. Now listen, I know I got a little twang to it too, but baby, Mississippi is built differently. So Lindsay is like, oh, I just need to talk. She was like, what's wrong with you? Oh my God, Lindsay, I cannot believe it. I was like, ugh. So Lindsay is crying, mascara is running. Meanwhile, Blaine done made it back to the remodeling of this house with his homeboy. He was like, listen, I got stuff to do. Lindsay mad, she can stay mad. Let her walk it off. So Lindsay, she comes and she's upset. She started barking orders. And he was like, listen, can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? Okay? Can we talk about this? And then Lindsay just takes off her dress. I'm sorry, her daughter's dress. And so she was like, listen, you lied to me. How am I supposed to feel about that? How are we supposed to come up with this money? Okay? and now there's charges. You may be going away. We tried to remodel this house. Don't you know it's leaning to the left? We tried to get it leaning back to the right. And here you are, $15,000. No. And of course, here's Blaine. Blaine still ain't opened up his mouth. Now, Lindsay, don't you worry about it. Now, I done told you, I done got everything under control. I will never lie to you again. Blaine with the bang. Now, I am not going to continue to listen to you all through this season sounding like somebody from the Fat Albert gang. Mush mouth. Open it. So Lindsay, she calmed down. She just needed Blaine to talk to her a little bit. And so she was like, don't you ever lie to me again. And he was like, I sure enough won't, darling. I sure enough won't. And so they do a little kissy, huggy. Now the homeboy's there. He done heard all this. And so she said, listen, I gotta go take a drug test, okay? I'll talk to you later. So while Blaine is there, he gets a call from his attorney. Convenient, right? Convenient when the cameras was rolling. That's when his attorney called. Oh, okay. So the attorney said, listen, this is how good I am. Okay? You may not have to do prison time. You may just have to be on house arrest for 3 years. I said, dang. 3 years house arrest? Don't you still have to pay for that, right? When you get that ankle monitor, don't you have to pay for that? That's still money. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. See, I don't know about the ways of the felonies, okay? So y'all let me know if you still have to pay for that ankle monitor. So Blaine was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Attorney. Thank you, brother. So the attorney said, now listen, I'm giving you a break. And see, that's how good I am, okay? Now, this is what I'm going to have you do, Mushmouth, okay? Blaine with the bank, okay? You cannot get in any trouble. I mean not now trouble, okay? Because if you do, you will go to prison. I can't be pulling no more strings. You can't even be jaywalking, okay? Stay out of trouble, and you good for 3 years. And so Blaine was like, I sure do appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, what about that 15K? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? And so the lawyer says, listen, okay, I think I can help you out with that. Don't worry about it. It ain't gonna cost you 15K. Let me see what I can come up with. And honey, Blaine was real happy about that. So he was like, listen, you know, go ahead, talk to Lindsay about it, and then, you know, let me know. Blaine gets off the phone, honey. He talking to his homeboy. He was like, oh, that's what's up. Okay? And so the homeboy said, you need to tell Lindsay, okay? We all know how Lindsay is. Okay? She got a little in her. Now, we have seen Lindsay. Okay, remember with stiff upper lip Scott Child, honey, Lindsay cut a whole shine with him. So we know what Lindsay is capable of. And so Blaine was like, don't worry about it, okay? I'm going to surprise her. She will be happy about this. Child, I hope so, child. Why don't you just tell her? It's so stupid. Let's move on. Up in Amber, y'all. Amber is talking to TC. And Amber had to come clean, child. After TC done put it out there, you know, on national television that Amber is running her mouth. So Amber had to come clean and said, listen, okay, I did say that about Puppy and Eric. Now, she said this is what happened. She said that she told TC that she believed that when Puppy and Eric got together, that she believed that they was out here being street pharmacists and using of the drugs. And she said, I said that. And she said, I should have kept my mouth shut. Girl, that's the first rule. That's homegirl talk. And if you decide to tell your man about homegirl talk, you make sure he keep his mouth shut. Okay? Or don't tell him nothing. See, you wouldn't be going through this. So he says that, listen, okay, I'm not about that life. He don't care for Puppy. He said every time Puppy is around, it's drama. And he ain't putting up with it. He said that his dad, was about that life, okay? And he said, I was 16 years old when my dad was doing the things he was doing and lost everything. And he said, I can't do it. He said, I cannot go down that road. And so Amber says, I understand. Okay, you're talking to the choir. All right, I have done some things. I know what you're talking about. And he said, I'm not going to do it. And what about when TC said, when TC used the term trap house? I said, now what you know about a trap house, TC? That's what your daddy was doing. Your daddy was up in that trap house. Child, I guess. Honey, TC said, I ain't down with that life. I am not going to do it. Honey, I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. Having that kind of stress in my life? Absolutely not. That's why they walking around here looking dry and stressed. Worried about somebody else's foolishness. Absolutely not. Meanwhile, we got Eric and we got Puppy. And what is Eric doing? Honey, open up some bills. Talking about the property tax is overdue. And so Puppy was like, let me help you. Okay? I can do some things. We can work this out. And he was like, how are we gonna work this out? We're gonna need $20,000 to $30,000 in a month. I said, what? I mean, if y'all were street pharmacists, y'all didn't put some aside? Just walking around broke. I mean, oof. So he says, listen, I haven't been one to be, I'm not that person to ask for handouts. I'm not that person to ask for help, okay? I'm going to do what I got to do, all right? It'll work out. And so Puppy is feeling some type of way because she feels like it's her fault. He had hospital bills, that divorce, that ex-wife. Puppy feels like that it's her doing. And she said that she could help, but he don't want her to help. Y'all, what about Puppy gets up? She goes to go outside to smoke. Now, I want y'all to go back and pause that part. When she opens up the door, you can see that there is somebody, I guess part of production, got the van door just open. The person is sitting in the van. Do y'all know what kind of, who did y'all hire to edit this? Daffy Duck? What is going on? I said, is that one of the productions sitting there? Is that one of Eric's homeboys? Like, who is sitting in that van? Go back and pause it and leave it in a comment when you do. So she goes outside to smoke and she is crying, whining about her life with Eric. They brought them back. I'm going to keep saying it. Again, Puppy and Amber just get together. You won't have these You'll have smooth skin like Aerys. Instead of walking around here looking like a rag. Let's move on. Speaking of broke. Biggie, give me one more chance. Come on, give me one more chance. Say what? Give me one more chance. Come on, give me one more chance. Chance, you're broke. Okay? You're broke. You're sad. You look real pathetic right now. Now, we found out that Chance ain't got no money. But Chance says that he's a hustler, baby. He's a hustler, okay? He said he ain't even sweating the small things because, see, what he gonna do is he's gonna spend $400 on a power washer, go to his homeboy's house, power wash his driveway, house, car, whatever, and see the neighbors is gonna see how good of a job that he is doing, and they're going to contact him. Okay, all right. Let's see how that works out, Chance. But while Chance is down there playing with that power washer, he gets a call from his son. He said he haven't seen his son in 18 years. He says that, you know, the son's mother said, I don't want you nowhere near my son. You out here living that life. You out here getting high. You going back and forth into jail. Then you going to prison. You ain't going nowhere near my son. And so he said that he ain't got no type of relationship with that boy. But his brother, was it his brother? I think his brother reached out to the son, accepted a friend request, and now they're talking. So the son is talking to him, and Chance is just so goofy. Chance was like, oh, hey, son, this is Chance. I was like, maybe he was nervous. So, he's talking to the son, and he wants the son to come out. And so the son was like, man, I ain't got no money. I don't have no money to be getting no plane ticket. I just cannot afford it. And here's Chance. Instead of Chance saying, well, son, you know, I wish I could help you, but when I can save up some money, because, you know, I have a baby on the way. And, you know, 3 other girls. But when I can, I will send money to, you know, get you out here. But it's going to take a little bit. Not Chance goofy self. Chance was like, get you a plane ticket. I mean, I don't have a pot to piss in. I have a dirty window to throw it out of. But I ain't got a pot to piss in. So, here's a plane ticket. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. Can't even pay a light bill. The electricity gonna be turned off. And you talking about paying for a plane ticket. It could have waited. You waited 18 years. FaceTime. That's what you do. Or how about this? Get on a bus. So he was like, you know, he just had to, you know, get that plane ticket. So Taylor is out shopping with a homegirl, looking for baby clothes. And she's talking about Chance's spending. Now, she don't know the extent of, you know, how deep of debt Chance is in. And child, she done said that Chance done spent $300 on a game on his phone. Chance is out here just spending money left and right. Now she says that she has some money, you know, put aside. When it gets really bad, she'll dip in it and, you know, help out. But we have a grown man who's spending money on a game on his phone? And he still has a phone? And she says that he spends money on drinks. What type of drinks? Chance is a whole mess, Joe. It's a whole mess. So she tells her homegirl about how he's been acting strange. About how he received that phone call and did not tell her who it was. Okay? You know, said that he don't answer the phone on weekends. Is that the case, Chance? What about when you get one of these, prospects who wants to hire you to power wash their home? Oh, that'll be important. That's right. You'll answer the phone when it's important. I swear. So she also says that she has a tracker, on his phone. All right? She don't want to think that this man is cheating on her. Okay? She don't want to think that. But she ain't going to be naive to it either. So that's why she's tracking his every movement. So Chance pulls up at the house. Taylor done came out. Chance done pulled out the power washer. She was like, what is that? He said, got it for the business. Okay? It's business. This'll pay off in a couple of months. See, once I do this, I get some money. I flip that, get some more money, take that money, and put it in the bank. Put it in the bank. And Chance had the audacity to say that Taylor don't know what it takes to make real money. Neither do you, idiot. He wants to keep using this excuse that he was locked up for so long, and now that he has his freedom, he just feels like that he needs to spend. And just like what Taylor said, before I met you, and before we got together, who do you think was holding it down? I was. And me and my girls were doing okay. Don't you stand here and tell me about, I don't know about making some money. And I was like, tell it, Taylor. Check for you. Honey, Chance couldn't say a word. She gathered him. Taylor, I'm going to need for you to keep doing that. How dare you, Chance? She don't know how to make real money. Dummy, you don't either. You know how to spend money that you don't have and going into debt. That's what you know how to do. So him and Taylor went back and forth, and he still did not tell Taylor that he done bought a plane ticket for his son. When I tell you that truck will be gone, y'all. That truck will be gone. But anyway, let's move on. Monique and Derek. Now, Monique done found out that Derek has been cheating. Okay. Derek didn't use no type of protection, and the way Derek said is, it was quick, fast, in a hurry. He didn't have a chance to use protection. So he just out here raw dogging it. Who does that? And so Monique said, okay, so you out here raw dogging it. You're not getting no booty until you take an STD test. That's what you do. So he was like, listen, I'm going to need for you to take a pregnancy test. She was like, for what? She said, I just think I was pregnant. He said, take a pregnancy test. She says, are you serious? You out here cheating. You out here sleeping with a girl. She said, has it just been one? Here's Derek. Yeah, Derek said in a confessional that he has been with 10 women. Derek, what in the gardening tool is going on here? Where did you meet these 10 women? What? Is that... Why is your face puffy? These 10 women feeding you good. So he said, listen, okay, he was in that confessional. He said, I done been with 10 women. Monique don't know that. See, I'm going to settle down now, okay? I'm going to stop. You better stop. And I bet you it wasn't not nail protection with none of them. Just nasty, Derek, nasty. Oh, my God. Then he tells Monique that the girl that she thinks is just one, done told him that she pregnant. And he was like, listen, I knew she wasn't pregnant. She just said that to try to, be with me. He said, I knew that woman wasn't pregnant. And so Monique said, well, there's a chance. You out there raw dogging. Phew, nasty, just gross. Ew. So Monique goes, takes a pregnancy test, and of course, she's not pregnant. Okay? She's not pregnant. But here is Derek talking about, here Monique is saying that she's pregnant. What is her, intentions? Derek, what is your intention? You're out here sleeping with everything with legs. So he said that he's going to do better because he says that he loves, Monique. And he wants to be with Monique. Child, I can't tell it. That ain't love. I don't know what this is. 10 women? Jesus. And Monique says that she forgives Derek because she loves Derek. And, she says that if she finds out that Derek cheats on her again, she's gone. That's what she said, y'all. That if she finds out that Derek has cheated on her again, she's going to take her feet to the street. Is that right? Child, I hope he passes that STD test. So as we know, her sisters are in town. And y'all, I'm going to need to visit Cleveland. Did y'all see that spot where they went to go eat? Ooh, I was like, I could get down with it. Oh, yes. That spot looked like a real nice spot to go eat. So, Monique, Derek, and the two sisters, Monique's sisters, going out to eat. And I will say this, honey, the confidence level of these women, honey, they be dressing with the midriffs showing and the backs out and the, tight is right. Okay, so, child, more power to them. I couldn't do it. But hey. So, they're out to eat and they're just asking Derek, what is your intention? What is going on with you and my sister? What is happening? So, of course, Derek is trying to explain his way out of this. Derek is just talking in circles. He's saying, listen, I was disrespectful to Monique, but listen, Monique was also disrespectful to me. And of course, Monique has to answer a question with a question. What do you mean I was disrespectful to you? What are you talking about? It's like, oh boy. So the sisters was like, listen, I don't know what is going on, but this cannot be continuing on like this. Because see, Monique has the nerve to say that she wants to leave Chicago and move to Ohio. After the cheating, and that he has cheated, going to move down to Ohio. It was a whole lot of conversation about why he did it. He has apologized for it, and he wants Monique in his life. Then he says out of his mouth that he wants them to go to his sister's party. Derek, have you been chewing Ajax? What are you talking about? You want them to go to your sister's party. You know they can't stand each other. And that's what they said. They said, why would we go to your sister's party when your sister had been disrespecting our sister? So he was like, no, wait a minute. It's been going both ways. And they was like, she started it. When you got out of prison, she the one that started it. And she did. Derek's sister was the one that lit that first match. Okay? She had no business putting Monique up on social media. Period. And then it's just been on like a pile of net bones ever since. And so they said, why in the world will we go? And of course, Derek wants, them to get along. And he went on and on and on. So he gets up. He takes his phone, and Monique said, why are you taking your phone? He said, listen, I just need to take my phone, okay? Don't worry about it. He was like, I'm going to call my sister. So he goes inside of the restaurant, the bar area, and he's flirting with whoever working in there. Oh, Derek comes out. Derek got 3 phones. Derek got the phone that Monique tracks him with. He got a phone for his family. Then he said, I got a phone for my friends. Derek is nasty. And that's just all it is to it. You're nasty. Ew. Y'all, what y'all think? Oof. Let's move on. Last and definitely least, child, Sarah and Shawn. I'm ending with them, child. Now, we have Sarah. She went to go see her ex, baby daddy. So she's sitting there. And here comes a woman, and it is her ex, Anthony's sister. Anthony is in rehab. So Anthony's in rehab, and so he was waiting to talk to Sarah. They FaceTime, and he was like, damn, girl, you look good. And of course, Sarah was like, oh, well, thank you. I mean, I just woke up like this. Okay, I didn't spend, 2 hours, getting ready, thanks. And so he said, I heard you was married. And she was like, yes, I'm married. And he said, it won't last long. I said, ooh. He said, it ain't gonna last long. He said, because see, me and you know what this is. Okay? And see, Sarah said that technically they never really broke up, but they were both just hot messes that it just ended. Okay? But he said, you know what this is. If I wasn't out here partying, wilding out, DRUGS, me and you would be together. And you know that. So you and this guy that you are married to, it ain't gonna last. I'm telling you that already. And don't worry, when it falls apart, I'm gonna be there. I said, is that right? And honey, Sarah was eating it up. Sarah was like, oh, stop. She had tears up in her eyes. I was like, girl, you got sloth face at home. Sarah, you liked hearing that, didn't you? You liked seeing that. It made you feel good. Okay. Keep on playing with fire. So we see Sarah. Of course, Sarah, she's feeling good. Sarah was like, oof, that just takes me back. So we see her, she got the baby, little cute, little chunky baby. Y'all see them baby's cheeks? Honey, that baby's too cute, child. Big old cheeks. So she's mopping the floor. Here comes Shawn. Now, he's seen her. He's seen her, okay? To mop the floor, the baby sitting there. He was like, hey, honey, hey, to the baby, all of a half of a second. Then he grabbed some cookies, shoved some cookies in his mouth, crumbs everywhere, crumbs falling on the floor, and he left it. He left it. Then he goes to his recliner and plays a video game with his son Jaden. I said, girl, if you don't rip every piece of gaming console out of that, I would have threw it onto the street. So she says, are you serious? She says, you gonna walk into this house, you seen I was cleaning, you dropping crumbs, left them, and you didn't even say hardly nothing to your daughter. He was like, what do you want me to do? I said, hey, I acknowledged her. What's your problem? She said, you're my problem. She said, you're not doing anything around this house. I'm doing everything. I'm tending to the baby. I'm cleaning. I'm cooking. And you don't even help. Can you help just for 5 minutes? Can you help me? What are you talking about? I'm doing all I can do. And they going back and forth, arguing. And here she goes, bringing up Kelly. Kelly ain't got nothing to do with this, Sarah. She was like, I ain't Kelly. Okay, I'm not going to stand by for 16 years waiting on you. I married you and I will leave you. I was like, here we go. Here we go. While you was making that speech, you should have told him what you was really doing today. Out there FaceTiming with your baby daddy getting heated, okay, in betwixt the legs. Don't lie. So they're arguing. And so he was like, I am so sorry. I'm going to make it up to you. Let me take the baby while you take a bath and all this bunch of mess. So then after that, he goes downstairs and proceeds to start playing the game again. I said, oh, Shawn is an idiot. So she gets upset. She has the baby in one hand. She rips off his headset, threw it on the floor, and he's like, dong, God. What a doofus. Oh, Lord. Y'all know he wake up every morning putting his shoes on the wrong foot. Goofy. That's it, y'all. I have sat here and run my mouth for too long, okay? All right? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And to my new subscribers, hey, welcome to the family. All right? And until next time, friends, bye!